Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down. The Broncos in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's complete. This is Starks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now second and 6. Here we go.
To throw now, Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dart from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
18, Warriors, 76, 18, Rock, 18, Pioneer.
To the air, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Harvey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Denver! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Working to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The RPO will keep it himself. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McKinley. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the Army's going forward, incomplete pass. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dart. Completes this one to Pickens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 3rd and 4.
72.
From the gun, here's Dart. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he will have a Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
That's another Broncos first down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
60 by 6, 67 by 6, Buffalo 18.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And they need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Cross. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the set.
2nd and 6.
10 cycles. Let's go now. Cut.
Operating from the gun, McKinley. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Ready?
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Come on, 38. Set, hut, 43 rail. Set, hut.
Back to throw. McKinley. And it's caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Two good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He finds Pickett. And caught out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Recovered by the Steelers.
Set. Ready?
Running left is Warren. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. 56 seconds.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Broncos 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
60 Bison, 79 Broncos, 19 Titans, 65 Buffalo 18.
Here's Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they'll begin by running the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. McKinley. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Broncos 13.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A handoff for Warren. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Ross. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's lost. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Come on, set.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
A 19-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
1-yard line.
To throw, Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Twisting away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing, Dart. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing his Dart. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll throw again. Dart working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. To throw is Dart. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
60, tracking 60. Buffalo 18. Check smash, check smash.
They'll go. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jackson Dart, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
19 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Dart. And it's a short one here. Complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
Throwing his Dart. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Watch out now. 52. Yep.
Throwing to start the drive. McKinley. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Down.
Operating from the gun. McKinley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Warren. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Striker. 3. Blue. Cut.
Off play action. McKinley. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40.
A gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
Now a give right side. It's Ross. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Set. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready.
Back to throw. McKinley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers